She has done what she could, but she has come before him to anoint my body for the burial. Assuredly I say to you, whenever the gospel is preached in the whole world, what this woman has done will also be told as a memorial to her. Don't forget. Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the chief priests and betrayed him to them. And when they heard it, they were glad, and they promised to give him money. So he sought how he might conveniently betray him. Now on the first day of unleavened bread, they killed the Passover lamb. His disciples said to him, "Where do you want us to go and prepare that you may eat the Passover?" And he sent them out of the 2 disciples and said to them, "Go out into the city, and a man will meet you, and carrying a pitcher of water, follow him. Whenever he goes in, say to the master of the house, the teacher says, 'Where is the guest room, that I may eat the Passover with my disciples?' And then he will show you a large upper room, furnished and prepared. There, make ready for us." So his disciples went out, and they came into the city and found him just as he had said to them, and they prepared the Passover. In the evening he came with the 12. Now as they sat and ate, Jesus said, "Assuredly I say to you, one of you who eats with me will betray me." And they began to be sorrowful, and they said to him one by one, "Is it I?" And another said, "Is it I?" And he answered and said to them, "It's one of the 12 who dips with me in the dish. The Son of Man indeed goes just as it is written of him, but woe that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been good for that man if he had never been born." And as they were eating, Jesus took bread and blessed and broke it and gave it to them and said, "Take and eat, this is my body." Wow. Then he took the cup, and when he had given them thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank from it. And he said to them, "This is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many. Assuredly I say to you, I will no longer drink of the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it in the new kingdom of God." When they had sung a hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives. "Assuredly I say to you, I will no longer drink of the fruit of that vine until the day when I drink it new in the kingdom of God." When they had sung a hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives. Jesus said to them, "All you who will be made to stumble because of me this night, for it's written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I have been raised, I will go before you to Galilee." Peter said to him, "Even if y'all are made to stumble, yet I will not be." Jesus said to him, "Assuredly I say to you that today, even this night, before the rooster even crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. But he spoke more vehemently, "If I have to die with you, I will not deny you." And they said likewise. But he spoke more vehemently, "If I have to die with you, I will not deny you." Said likewise. And then they came to a place which was named Gethsemane, and he said his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." And he took Peter, James, and John with him, and he began to trouble himself and became deeply distressed. Then he said to them, "Wait a minute, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Stay here and watch." He went a little further, and he fell on the ground, and he prayed that if it were possible that the hour might pass from him. And he said, "Abba, Father, all things are possible for you. Take this cup away from me, nevertheless, not what I will, but what you will." Then he came and he found them sleeping and said to Peter, "Simon, are you sleeping? Could you not watch 1 hour? Watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Again he went away, and he prayed, and he spoke the same words. And when he returned, he found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy, and they did not know what to answer him. And he came a third time and said to them, Are you still sleeping and resting? Is it enough? The hour has come before the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be